you're going to figure out quickly that you don't have nobody in this world really. And for the most part, you're always going to be alone, and you have to just accept that. I know it's very hard when you had a hard life of just isolation, desolation, and pain, and you feel like life is never going to change because in all reality, your life actually changing for the better is just it's impossible at this stage. You may be too old, you may be stuck in your ways, and even if you do change your ways, you're so far behind that you'll never ever catch up. It's like you can try your hardest and you can do everything right from this point forward, but those experiences that you missed when you were younger, you can never get those back. And those play and have a significant effect on your mindset. When you lack social experiences, when you lack that love from a female, that deteriorates you. It eats you up inside, and it gnaws at you. Have you ever had like a toothache or whatever, like a seriously bad toothache or like a tooth infection, and like that pain is like a hot hammer nailing against your tooth, and it's like a pulsating pain. It's almost like a heartbeat, and it just keeps bumping and bumping and bumping. Your mouth just starts to hurt, you know, or like an extreme headache. It's something like that. This is truly a hell realm. This is not a realm where you can do what you want, where you can be what you want, where you can actually just enjoy yourself. This is literally a realm where you have to be punished for existing. Have you seen the price of like just living? Rent is like $2,000 a month, and it's like if you're a young person and you don't have your money up, or if you can't find a hustle or a way to really make any type of real money, you're pretty much screwed. The job market is messed up. The school market is messed up, and it gives you false hope. This whole world is breaking down, and it sucks because it's like you're going to have to wage slave. But it's like you're wage slaving, seeing the great system fall down before your eyes, and it makes it even more brutal. And when you're alone as a lonely guy, if the whole system collapses, you're not going to have nobody that's going to have your back. You're gonna have people like if the system shuts down, you have people protecting each other. They're gonna be forming little militias and communities, or if they're already in some type of biker gang or some type of armed forces or militia now. When shit hits the fan, they're gonna still form up with each other. And a lot of them don't want to be bothered with us unless they absolutely need bodies, and unless they absolutely need people. But for the most part, they're gonna have their people. Just think of if a zombie apocalypse happened and you're like a lonely guy. It's like you're gonna have to be like a Japanese Ronin. You're gonna have to be a savage. Because that's the only way you're gonna survive. When you're a guy in this position, you're on your own, man. There's nobody that's gonna try to help you. In fact, people are gonna try to break you down and try to destroy you. It's like I feel like there's a target on our back. I really do. It's like some type of target that's on our back, and this target is just we just take all these negative needles. Your job sucks. Your life sucks. Your sexual life, if you even have one, with a female, even if you escort, after a while that sucks. You get your ejaculation, you get your rocks off, you get your needs met, but then you don't get your emotional needs met. And sometimes, the emotional needs is just as important as the physical need, the physical intimacy, the emotional intimacy is just as important. And when you don't have that after a while, man, you start to just lack confidence in yourself as a man. And that's not good. It's not good to be a man without confidence, you know, because the world always takes away your confidence. Every single day you're gonna have to like bow your head to somebody, especially if somebody else is giving you a paycheck and you don't work for yourself. You're gonna have to like bow your head. You're gonna have to like behave like a good, servant. If not, you're gonna be homeless and thrown into the streets. It's a brutal world out there, man. It's a world that shows no mercy. It's a world that lets you know that it doesn't care about lonely men. It doesn't care about helping people out for real who are in these bad positions. It's like they feed off our negative energy. They feed off us. They feed off of us just being screwed up. You know, it's really like that. These beings or whatever, this evil, it feeds off of us. Think about all the times you tried to talk to a girl and you got dissed. All those times you tried to, be nice to a female You try to invite her somewhere, like you try to blend in. Like a perfect example is like you go to a kickback, you go to a party, and this girl gives everybody a hug, and when it comes to you, she kind of ignores you and doesn't give you a hug. Those passive aggressive attempts. I know everybody in this position, like we all have had like we all been through that at least once, where like a female just straight up dissed us, and there's really nothing we can really do but just take it at the time. But that sucks because it never goes away. Like the most truest thing is this: high school never ended. Just because somebody is 25, 35, 45, it doesn't mean they still don't have that high school mentality, that hive mentality, that normie mentality. You know how normies are. Normies are sheep. They're not individuals. They don't have individual personalities or souls. They're Hylics, they're NPCs. A lot of them are. You may have some normies that they may see the truth, but they're not going to try to change it because the system is built off of the devastation of lonely men. You know, we literally have a system that's built off of lonely men being destroyed. And it's just, how long can this system last? We got this high price of living where you got people committing septuku. People are not, young people are not marrying. Gen Z is a is a generation that's seeing that all that hard work that their parents and grandparents did, if like if your parents didn't set you up to win, to actually like own your own business, to start something that can earn your own money for you and your family, you work for yourself, then it's like you're pretty much screwed. Because you're never going to be rich being a 9 to 5, wage cook. Never. You're never going to be rich that way. You're going to get rich making your own business and finding that little niche that you can find and carve that out for yourself. But good luck, there's going to be a hell of a lot of competition. And that's the brutal reality of this world. It's like, why do we live in a world where there's so much competition, where in reality there's abundance? We're in the galaxy, we're in the universe, where all these, there's like billions of planets, stars and moons and all this crap, and yet we're fighting for the bare scraps on one rock. Make it make sense. It's like something benefits off of us fighting, something benefits off of us being divisive, not coming together and trying to build something. This is a really evil world, man. Just look at it, like look at the things you have to go through every day, man. It's like a repeating cycle. You go through the same shit every single freaking day, and it's like, when is this hell going to end? Like, when can I just be rich and be successful and get good food all the time, have beautiful women's behind, smoke Mary Jane, ride nice cars, have a big old 2-story house? When can I actually start living life and being me? Why do I have to go through all these things in life before I can even try to be happy? It's like this world punishes you for daring to try to be happy. Why would a good God just create a world where we already have everything that we need? We all can be happy. We all can be successful. We all can have things and achieve greatness. Why is this world limited? And why, when you're a lonely man, you're absolutely despised by the world? Nobody cares about you. Nobody wants to be around you. Nobody, it's brutal. And the bad thing is, like, if you don't get any girls or nothing like that, other men will despise you. Women will despise you because you don't get a women, and men will despise you because you don't get women. And any friends, families, or associates, they're going to make fun of you. Because after a certain age, it's like, what the hell is wrong with you? How come you're not married? How come you don't have any kids? And they don't understand how expensive it is to even take care of yourself, let alone taking care of a child in another mouth, and then the woman too, because the woman's another child as well. Let's just be honest and be real. So you have a son or a daughter, and you have the woman, which is another child as well. You know, because a woman expects to get taken care of, and that's why a lot of women, when they have to settle for that better bucks cucks deluxe, they settle very angrily because they wanted to settle with Chad when in their youth. But Chad is Chad. He has all types of thoughts and bobs. He doesn't just settle for one. So now when she settles for that better bucks cucks deluxe, she's gonna take that money, but she's not gonna really love him, and then she probably not even give him no sex. You ever hear those sexless marriages? Like the guy hasn't got laid by his wife in 7 to 15 years. She's getting the D from somebody, just not him. That's brutal. And it's like, Guys like us, some of us may succumb to that fate. I'll never succumb to that fate because I'll never be a stepfather. Being a stepfather has to be the stupidest thing you can be, you know, when it comes to like when you're young, because taking care of another man's seed is just like, damn, it's brutal. Because you want to find a girl for yourself. You want to find a girl to impregnate yourself. You want to find somebody that you love, that you can, share those moments and share those passionate nights with. And when somebody puts their seed inside of a girl, kind of like just makes her womb kind of just, I don't know what's the right word, corrupted. It just makes it so it's like somebody's already been there. It's just, I don't know. A woman's fertility is very important. It's extremely important. That's why guys care about a girl's past a lot of times. Like if you see a girl that you like, you kind of want to know a little bit about her past. Is she a thought? Is she a bot? Because if you like her and it's too good to be true, and you find out she's doing the gang, or you find out she has only frauds or only fans, and you find out that she freely gives her booty and coochie to somebody else, but when it comes to you, she puts you in that friend zone, the isolation zone. That's brutal, man. You know, that's something you young man, I don't want you guys to ever experience, but I know a lot of you guys have experienced that already. That friend zone crap. And that makes life even more miserable as well. It's like guys like us can just never prevail, bro. Like we can never just escape this hell. So it's like we always gotta be trapped in this wicked descent. We always gotta be trapped in this foolishness. Something's definitely feeding off of this, man. It's you can't even trust nobody when you're a lonely guy, bro. Like everybody's against you. Everybody's trying to screw you over. Everybody's trying to attack you. Hell, your own mind is trying to attack you at times. It's just I feel like you can just never do nothing right a lot of times, and when you do something right, something comes along and screws you over. Like, what kind of world is designed to screw you over? That's how I know whoever made this is an evil god. Like like you really design a realm to screw people over. It just makes no damn sense. Design an entire world just so people can get loose, just so pain and agony can exist. How's the world going to look 100 years from now? Because 100 years from now, all of us are going to be gone. But I guarantee, like, our Xbox game accounts will still be around. Maybe our YouTubes will be around, unless there's like a nuclear war or something like that, and everything gets erased. And it's like a great reset again, because the world always gets a great reset every few thousand years, it seems. As soon as technology gets too advanced, there's some type of great reset happens. And I think we're on the cultivation and fomentation of that happening right now. This whole society is about to fall. And if you're a lonely guy, bro, you gotta keep your head on a swivel. Like you gotta watch out because everyone's gonna be trying to screw you over, bro. You're gonna have to learn how to be a soldier. Think like the men of Stalingrad. Think like somebody who's in a military battle every single day, because that's pretty much what it's gonna be. It's gonna be a brutal world, man. Like when shit hits the fan, you know. And that's another thing. It's like you need a team in this world. I can't stress that enough. You need to have a team because without a team, you know, I mean, like it's possible you can get shit started by yourself, but it's going to be a lot more difficult. If you have a team, it's a lot more faster because you can assign people certain elements for the business. You can you can assign this person to be the coder, this person to be the accountant, this person to be the level designer, this person can be the freaking artist. Like this person can be this. You can assign people different parts of a business. you know. Like if you're trying to start a game company or if you're trying to start a video game company, you need people with their exact skill sets instead of just being by yourself trying to learn all the skill sets. It's quicker to have somebody that's an expert in their field and come together under one umbrella and try to make a business like that. But it's hard to find like-minded people, especially like in this community, because it's like the BP community is split because you got people who think they're BP and they're not BP at all. Because when they hear real BP content, they try to talk shit. And that's how I know they're not. That's how I know that they're not really in this field for real. They're not really suffering like a lot of us are. Like I don't know why people think the BP is some type of gang or something. Like no one wants to be a black pillar, bro. This is not a good life. This is a life of absolute agony and pain. If I can escape it, I would escape it in a heartbeat and never look back. But unfortunately for me, I'm trapped in this internal inferno hell. Every day, man, these demons prevail, it seems. And the loneliness, man, it starts to drive you crazy. Like these videos are my outlet, where I'll just probably go ER, honestly. Because I know a lot of people, you get fed up with all this nonsense that goes on in life, and you just wanna have peace and tranquility. But a lot of times, peace and tranquility is hard for some people to find. It's easier for others and harder for others. It's a brutal world out there. You get so sick of the world. People wonder why we become neats, and because when you're neat in the cave, you're in control of your life. You don't got nobody shitting on you, bitching at you, complaining at you. You don't got to deal with being embarrassed. Like, you can do whatever you want. This is why I wish I was a wealthy and powerful man, bro. You know, having that wealth, having that power to do everything that you want. Do you know how amazing that would be to go on the beach with a beautiful bad little dame with a nice body frame, seeing that booty jiggle on the water. You smack a butt, you start hitting it from the back in the water, just smoking your weed and having a good time. You ain't never got to worry about all the bull crap ever again. I dream of being a rich man, man. I want to be a rich and wealthy and powerful man. Like I just what I dream. I'm tired of being broke. I'm tired of being treated like a joke. I'm tired of people trying to shit all over me and try to crap all over me. I'm tired of that, bro. That's something that's just annoying at this point, especially when you have talent. Especially you could make it if you didn't have an evil God that doesn't like you and tries to screw your life over and just make sure that your life is a living hell. Because I feel like people like us, man, it's like we're aliens. It's like we don't belong in this world. You ever notice that? It's like something treats us totally different than the norm. Like, you see the normies and the NPCs, they seem to be happy with this life. Like they're happy being wage servants. You know what I mean? Like they're happy. They're genuinely happy, and it's like, okay, that's good for them, but maybe that's not good for me. Maybe I need to find another way in how to accumulate resources where I'm in a position of power, wealth, and influence where I can develop that when I'm in a position to win. First, you have to find a talent, you have to find a skill, you have to find something that you're good at, and that's a battle in itself. That's a battle in itself, man, because not everybody, you know, has the right talent. Like, some talents are greater than others. Like, somebody may have a talent for freaking, just, I don't know, looking at certain freaking, like maybe playing Yu-Gi-Oh cards or some crap like that. That's a talent in itself. Maybe make a YouTube channel, maybe, but it's different than having like a talent like coding where you can actually earn money instantaneously. I wish I knew how to code, man. You know, but like, I'm not good in math. But I think they have systems where they can use AI to help you code. So I'm gonna look into that, because if I can get a remote job where I can code, like, just have the AI help me to make 100 racks, man, I'll be going out of here. You know what I mean? Like, imagine that, bro. I know that's just cope, though, but sometimes you have to cope to keep hope alive. Sometimes if you don't cope, like, you want to lose hope, and then it's going to be seppuku time. And we already know there's men in this community that was some of the most smartest men I've ever seen, and they're gone now. They committed seppuku, unfortunately. And when I see them, it hurts. It's like, this guy was going through the exact same shit I'm going through right now, and yet, it got too painful. And then, like, from the normies, you hear no empathy, you hear no sympathy, but like, we know exactly what those guys are going through. We know how it feels like to see a girl that you want but you can never have. We know how it feels like to be last. We know how it feels like to be bullied and attacked because of our looks, because we weren't born attractive. We weren't born like with the right height. I'm a short guy, but I'm kind of big. Like I'm 5'7", about 255 pounds. You know, And I can tell you when you're short, you don't really feel like a man, because how can you be 5'7" and you have guys who are like 17 years old that are like 6'4" that just tower over you and they just look at you like a giant looks at an ant. And it's like, damn. Like you can't be like when you're short, people don't really take you serious. And when you're short and when you're unattractive, people really don't take you serious. They think of any reason to attack you when you're short and unattractive. Like they try their best to start crap with you. They start saying things into your face just to test out the disrespect, talking behind your back. It's brutal. Imagine being a full grown man, but you got teenage kids that just smog you. They mog you to high heaven with their height. It's brutal. And then and everybody know girls don't like no short guys. You know how women are. A woman wants a guy that she can actually like physically look up to. She can physically like tilt her head and look up to because she'll feel more protected than having somebody that she has to look down at or somebody the same height as her. It's brutal, but it's just that's nature. And a lot of us, our genetics kind of just screwed us over because our heights, maybe it's our skin color configuration. It's something that kind of held us back. It's something that led us on this attack. It's something that it's something that's just brutal, man. And that's the worst part. None of us were asked to be here, yet we have to deal with permanent life situations and solutions. None of us wanted to be here, bro. We were just kind of just thrown into the mix, and that's just brutal. Because if I had a choice, I definitely, man, would have just said, fuck no. Like, if you have a preview of how your life is going to turn out, right? And you see it's going to be horrible, it's going to be bad. Would you have still picked it, or would you have just said, nah, I ain't picking this crap? Because I know I wouldn't have picked it, bro. Not unless, I was born to wealth and power. So I can actually enjoy some things in life. Like, when you're rich, there's so many things you can enjoy in life. You can enjoy peace. You can enjoy freedom. You can enjoy getting sucked off by a beautiful Stacy. You can enjoy nice cars, mansions, Ferraris, expensive good food every single day, the best healthcare, the best leisure you can imagine. Having cheesecake, having smoothies every day, having ice cream and all types of cakes and pies and sweets, and having that every single day. To the common man, all that shit's expensive. It's going to cost you. When you're wealthy, you can have any woman you want, whether she loves you or not. It's just brutal when you're a guy and your sexual situation is abysmal. It destroys your mind and destroys your confidence, and you don't feel strong, you feel weak. It's just a brutal thing. It's a brutal situation we find ourselves in this world. Like, this world is just hell. There's no way we should be in a world where we're constantly getting tormented. We're constantly being abused and we're constantly getting attacked. And when you fight back, you're the problem. It's like, how? How am I the problem when people attack me and I just defend myself in this world? It's like this world just picks on certain people, and it's always those with a good heart. It's always those who are calm and don't bother nobody. We become the targets for just foolishness. But the people that be causing trouble for real, the people that be causing hell in this world for real, nothing seems to bother them. It's almost like whatever governs this world rewards evilness so much that if you're causing evil and you're screwing people over and you're causing problems for other people, it kind of like blesses you. And if you're a good person, doesn't bother nobody, and you stay to yourself, the world kind of just, it kind of attacks you. It's brutal. And it shouldn't be that way, but alas, it's that way. And I really don't know how the world's going to look like in another 50 years. Another 100 years, but I guarantee it'd be interesting to see the world a couple of 100 years from now, maybe like 350 years from now, to see the world, how it would be. But we're all gonna be long gone then, man. We're never gonna see it. I wonder. I wonder how bad loneliness is gonna be about 500 years from now. If any wars are gonna happen, if any type of critical world event happens and it just changes the whole trajectory of the world. Damn. I won't front, bro. I kind of want to live through a zombie apocalypse, you know, because it's just like it just give you some action and give you a chance to rise up, you know.